Hey guys, 6 a.m. Gamer here with some of the 6 a.m. Battle Royale. So, God, I forgot what happened last time, but basically, my condolences because all this is being recorded in post. I somehow broke my USB drive and lost the audio, so I'm gonna have to go back and, well, just talk over whatever I see. So, and also I have no control over the camera because I already did that. Looks like I'm going to zoom in on this most recent war, which is Pachacudi and Montezuma against Zumbi, where I think I probably said this in the recording, but Montezuma is going to do nothing, but Pachacudi has a shot of taking these close proximity cities. If you see Barra de Canajoto and Lajinha, yeah, he can take those. I think he only ends up taking one of them, but who knows? He could be wrong. So, since this is post, I want to select some civs and basically just go over their position, the position they're in, and if I think they can win. So I guess we'll start things off with Askia of Songhai, because right now he's the focal point because Tagaz is gonna get captured by man. I'm not gonna spoil it. But yeah, I find this funny because there's a battle of Taghaza, but it's between two people who aren't even the main city's owner. So Songhai has consistently built units and gone to war, and they have room to expand. But their problem is they have that really weird border with the Ashanti. If Songhai wants to be able to consolidate their empire, they have to eliminate the Ashanti in Morocco. But since there's no really strong African power yet, I think there's still time for Songhai to squeeze out like a strongish empire, and then maybe attack a few weak neighbors like Castile or Egypt and win. But they gotta go through a lot in order to do it. Let's see. Here right now, no other words have popped up, so I want to take a quick minute to talk about Bismarck of Germany. I think I gave this talk in episode 6, but I think of the European powers, he has the most chance of winning. One, the German AI is actually really good. Like it's pretty insane. But secondly, his unique ability basically means that the longer he stays out of war, the more of an advantage he'll have because he can outproduce his enemies and he gets less landing maintenance. So basically, what that means is if he just grinds away at an enemy for long enough, their production will be crippled, but his won't. So you'll be able to eventually get the edge military units and go and conquer their cities. That's what I like about him, and he has the AI to do it with. So yeah, I think Bismarck can win. He just needs to really keep at his war with France, which that's the other thing I like about the German AI. They don't give up, which all the other AIs so far have. And the combination of not giving up and having the traits to where not giving up is an effective strategy is pretty powerful. I'm gonna go over the metas real quick just because I can. They're one city civ. They're basically getting DOW'd from all sides. I lost going after them, and at some point Pocatello joins back in. So yeah, I don't think much of them. They can't win this one. But same can't be said about the Iroquois, who seem to be settling the same lands as the fictional Inuit civilization, and as you see here, are only losing out to Catherine the Great in terms of technologies research, despite the amount of cities they have. Which, I'm gonna be honest, that is impressive. But anyways, Hiawatha hasn't gotten where he is by virtue of war. He's just done a good job of expanding and staying strong. He's gobbled up a lot of territory. His empire spans from West North America to East North America. And just because he's settled so heckin' many cities, He's got a lot of territory to call his own and a lot of territory he can use to become a power. The territory is of much importance in this game. I'll just say that. Oh man. Yeah, this is the most literate people slide. We got Pocatello at the bottom, which that's pretty important because he is right now one of the bigger players, but he's not doing so hot. Speaking of not doing so hot, it's Hawk Tamish of Le Golden Horde. And he's actually doing better than some civs. Lautaro, Chevalier, Isabella, and Luis Real, and me, are doing worse in tech than a dead guy. That is depression. But anyways, all Hiawatha really needs to do is become good at military, take out the United States, and he could be who dominates North America because if he just spams Mohawk warriors, which he did, then he's gonna be a buff. Those warriors are like extra buff on unique on forests. His warriors are very buff on forest styles, and he just got Notre Dame, which means he has the happiness to support a big ol' empire. And then, okay, let's talk about Castillo real quick. Uh, Basically, I've lost all faith in them because their AI and tech advantage is terrible. It's gonna be hard to take them out because in order to do it, you have to make a landing on the Iberian continent. But I mean, if you do, Castillo's AI is bad. They gave up Leon to France, even though it was like right, even though it was basically where Gibraltar was, and France had no way of capturing it or their capital. And spoilers, they're gonna let some another civilization settle this continent eventually. So Castillo, I'm not liking, and I'm gonna say they don't win. Castillo does. I don't think at this point in the game has a chance of winning it all. Speaking of civs that don't have a chance of winning at all, Rafael Trujillo of the Dominican Republic. So, in South America, I was going to include Venezuela, but the thing is, if I did that, had the United States, the Aztecs, and California, which I all strongly wanted in, the Dominican Republic, which I wanted to include because you gotta have at least a few cool obscure civs for a nice balance. Me that if Venezuela was there, then Dominican Republic would have literally nowhere to settle. But I'm learning now it doesn't matter because the Dominican Republic don't settle anyways. They're more than happy just staying on their islands and the settlers I forced them to settle with for the entire damn game. Yeah, it's pretty. I'm disappointed. I mean, I'm not sure what to expect, but they're gonna at least settle a few cities. Like even Koxinga of Taiwan settled a lot of China, but Raphael, yeah, I guess he's just chill, eventually getting conquered by whoever wins between Iroquois and I think their main rival. Come on, me, please click to it. I mean, I know you're not going to, but please, 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 just click to it already. Okay, I think we're going to examine Oceania. So this isn't Hiawatha's main rival, but now that we're in Oceania, I want to talk about the Murray. As you saw by that settler, these guys are expensive enough to cut off Papua from settling their entire own island. So, yeah, basically these guys have the AI to do it, and stuff happens this episode with the Murray, and they're gonna become a lot stronger. I'll just say that they have the AI to do it, and they build up military units to do so. So, really, all they need to worry about is Jandamara, and there he goes. So, as I was saying earlier, I think that something about Hiawatha doing something, and then in a challenge their main rival for the American continent, and that would be Pocatello on the Shoshone. I think he has one of the best chances of winning this game because right now there's gonna be one more after this part's over, but right now he's one of the only civs to have captured somebody else's capital, the other being Kuchum Khan of Siberia. But anyways, he's basically blocked. He's forward set on Montezuma, pretty effortlessly, if I'm being honest. And I mean, just the fact that he's captured a capital already speaks volumes. I think this guy has a very good shot at winning, but he's got to take down Hiawatha at some point, because the Iroquois are very threatening to him. They're very threatening. And then, we'll quickly talk about California. Uh, yeah, because the Shoshone have kind of done their thing along with Hiawatha, they no longer have that much room to expand. They don't really have any good fronts to attack any enemies from. Like when they want to attack Montezuma, they have a very small, like little stash of land they can attack Tlaxcala from. And and if they want to attack the Shoshone, they can't because all these mountains are there. So yeah, they're pretty darned. They aren't doing too great. Speaking of not doing too great, Tagaza has been captured by Lake Congo. Yeah. Now I'm going to talk about what I think about the Zulus, Congo, and Ethiopia. Both of them have shown that they can expand well and conquer a few cities. And the thing is, I think all of them have the uniques to do it with. Shaka has the best AI out of them, I'd say. And his unique ability is always good for spamming for just spamming whatever they need spammed. Whatever unit they need spammed. Because they can do that pretty easily. Ethiopia, their unique infantry will be really good just because AIs declare pointless wars, and every pointless war that an AI could declare on their enemies gives their infantry more strength. And the Congo, I mean, they're just in a good position, and they are pretty expensive. And their Pombo, I think it's a bonus, but I'm sorry, I don't remember. But yeah, basically, that's gonna be like a three-way. Like they're gonna have a big old three-way rivalry. And whoever comes out on top of that, I think it will dominate Africa. I'm not sure. Now we're gonna talk about South America. The two civs I see that are doing well in this region are Pachacuti and Eva Peron. Eva has succeeded in basically reducing the Mapuche to, I'm just gonna say, nothing. They have like 4 cities at the very tip of Chile and that one tile. Meanwhile, if you look at Argentina's borders, they actually have a good chunk of land at their disposal. The Inca, they have had wars against the Palmares, and because the Dominican Republic won't settle Venezuela, that's there for them. So I've seen them have aggressive AIs before, and I think the the unique ability, especially, is great for building really huge empires at a cheap cost. Which, I mean, gold's important. Like, if you don't have gold, you don't upgrade your units, you become irrelevant. It's that easy. So, yeah, out of the civs on that continent, those are the ones I think can thrive. Pedro, Zumbi, and Lautaro. Let's talk about them. Lautaro, yeah, he just has too little land, and his land is too bad for him to do anything. He doesn't have a chance, no matter how good his AI is. Pedro and Zumbi. I actually thought that the Palmares were going to bull rush Brazil earlier on in the game, but since that didn't happen, now because the other is there, they can't succeed. Like, if I removed Zumbi, Pedro would have a good shot. Same if I moved Pedro, but I wanted them to be both in, so settling Venezuela wouldn't be easy. And, well, I guess it's worked because no one's really done it yet, but since none of them have successfully taken the other out in the early game like I thought would happen, they don't have as much land as they want slash need because of each other. So that's the thing about them. Let me talk about the Ashanti. They have the same situation as the Songhai. They have good warlike uniques, but they need to kill Songhai and then kill Morocco and then maybe go after Castile if they want to get anything done. So they got a chance, but they're one that says this to really work for it. And okay, let's see where he scrolls next. And wherever I scroll next, that's what we're going to talk about a Civ. So yeah, Songhai and the Congo have pieced out, and the Congo keep Tagaza. No other cities flip. Let's talk about Mussolini. So, yeah, this guy has done his job and settled quite a lot of sea tiles. And, well, yeah, he hasn't hit this modern era yet, but looks like he's gonna live for that. And once he hits the modern era, this guy is very scary. One interesting thing to note is that force he has at Naples, I don't think he upgrades for the entire mega part that this is. Because I'm trying to do this all as like a 1 hour recording. It was originally three 20-minute recordings, but I just kind of want to get it done. So yeah, yep, Luis Riel looking like he's gonna fall. I mean, he hasn't fallen yet, so give him some cred. Give him some cred. But anyways, okay, now I guess yeah, I was talking about Mussolini. Yeah, he's got a good bit of North Africa, and yeah, I lost some North Africa to him, but he's definitely gonna have competition from the likes of Morocco and especially Ramses. So Italy, I think, has a shot at winning the game. But what they need to do is establish dominance over the Mediterranean, and then go invade whatever coastal cities happen to be in Africa or Europe, because they have the unique units and the unique ability to do it with. And let's see, where I'm gonna scroll to now. I'm gonna scroll to. Let's talk about Siberia. I like these guys' chances. They don't do much in this mega part, but they're one of the few civs to again have shown their ability to remove an empire. And well, I mean, you need to do that in order to win the game. Like, you can't not remove an empire and win the game. That is impossible. Both things cannot be done at the same time by the same civ. Yeah, because of that, I'm liking their chances. They've shown they have had a good AI, and their unique units and their unique in general is nice. Like once they get tanks and stuff, oh man, these guys are gonna be fun. In Saskatoon, Pocatello's been, Luis Riel's been removed from the game by Pocatello. So F's to them. They had a pretty nice looking empire. So nice that Pocatello decided he wanted to absorb it all, which happened. So yeah, good job. You failed. Anyways, I believe I've talked about every civ in the North American continent except for. I'm gonna just quickly talk about the United States in case I didn't. Their thing is they're in the same situation as California except with a different native, causing them trouble, and this time that would be Hiawatha of the Iroquois. The Iroquois have cut them off a good bit from settling cities, and so they don't have much room to expand now. They need to conquer the Iroquois in order to have any good chance of winning, and I don't think they can do that. Like, apologies, I guess, but I just don't. You know? Really do not think that they got a good shot at taking it all. Just because the enemy they have to defeat is so darn big. Like, they gotta go after, yeah, the Iroquois, who are basically the only thing who can stand up to the predominant Shoshone. And they just can't. They just kinda can't. I guess since we're kind of in this. Okay, wait. This war propped up. Okay, I'll go ahead and talk about. Yeah, Ramses goes after Mussolini to try and take back some North Africa. One small spoiler: these borders look terrible by the end of it, and y'all will see why. But let me talk about Ramses. Ramses of Egypt is weird. He doesn't settle any cities, but he definitely declares wars and tries to conquer cities. Near we see Washington and Hiawatha at war, and well, yeah, I'll just leave it to the game to reveal what happens to you. But Ramses is weird in the sense that he never declares any wars. No, he never settles any cities, but he declares a lot of wars and isn't afraid to conquer cities. My fear is if Ramses doesn't expand more, By the time he's ready to declare war, all the civs will be too big for him to take out. So basically, but his uniques are good for war. Conquering capitals hurries production in his cities, and he gets extra siege and rage unit production in cities he's conquered, which I think is why he likes conquered cities more. Just because he showed he has a warlike AI, and he has, in my opinion, a fun, unique ability, although maybe not the most practical, then I'm gonna say he does indeed have a chance of winning the game. But it's a very small one, and he's gotta just go absolutely bonkers if he wants to do it. Not saying he can't, just saying he's gotta do it. That's the only way. And, oh, we're going over all the civs in South America, but yeah, Pachacuti's sending a siege force over to take La Yinha. But I don't think it actually works. Oh, yeah. But anyways, okay, so now we're scoring into East Asia. Let me talk quickly about Mongolia and the Shanu. Actually, wait, now we're going back into the North American front real quick. Actually, no, I'm going to talk about Mongolia and the Shanu anyways, because, I mean, just stuff just happens over here. So, I said before that I think whoever wins between those two will be one of the dominant powers in the game, and I still think that. And, in addition, it's looking like it's going to be Mongolia. I don't know what happened to the Shanu AI, but they just haven't settled. At all. Even though I moved them a few tiles down so they could give them room to expand, they just haven't taken it, so I don't get it. Shanu have kind of made themselves lesser to the Mongolians for whatever reason, so you know, I guess whatever they want to do. But yeah, Mongolia is expanded enough to where they got a pretty good chance. And oh god, I'm sorry, I'm being a bit too quiet, but yeah, Mongolia is expanded enough to where they could definitely win a war against the Shanu and maybe their neighboring Yakutia. But that's it. Like they can't take on Siberia. That'd be a fun duel to watch, but no one would win. They just both become weakened, and I don't want that because I want to see one of them become strong, eat up that region, and yeah, that's really what I want out of Lay World right now. It's just that. Yeah. Also, in this, actually no, I won't talk about them yet. I'll talk about Denmark instead. There was a time where Denmark, I think, could win the game, but that time is slowly slipping away. And my criteria for your time period winning slowly slipping away is his longboats that I gave him are slowly becoming irrelevant, which that's pretty no good for his chances. That's why I thought he was, because of where Stockholm is, I thought he was going to be able to build up some longboats and siege the stock and siege Gustavus's capital, but that's not happening. So I think Denmark's got a solid land base in Britain, so they just, I mean, haven't really shown me that they can win. So I'm gonna say, oh no, this isn't a question of will they will. This is a question of can they still pull it out. And I think they have enough land, and they still have a bit of time left to where they can pull out a win. But I don't think they will. But I acknowledge that they can. Let me talk about the Ottomans under Mehmed, because they're hogging all the screen time at the given moment. They have a pretty weak looking capital, but other than that,